how you guys are doing. Gonna be busy this weekend, so I thought I'd do a stream today. Um, I went to Goodwill yesterday. I found a Bing Crosby CD and I found a Frank Sinatra CD. I've been finding Christmas stuff at my local Goodwill. So I've been picking up Christmas CDs because I don't have any Bing Crosby on CD nor any Frank Sinatra Christmas music on CD. And then I also picked up Nat King Cole the other time I went to Goodwill. So I've been picking up a lot of CDs. My Goodwill hasn't really stocked a lot lately in terms of CDs. But it's always nice. Hey AZ. Hey Mick. Always nice to find Christmas CDs. I was hoping to find like more 90s, more 80s stuff. But I have not found a lot of 80s or 90s as of lately. I think the last time I found some 90s stuff was maybe a couple months ago when I found I gotta remember what I found. I know I found some Toad the Wet Sprocket, Matthew Sweet. Yeah, I've been finding quite a bit of things at my local thrift store in terms of CDs. Once in a while, once in a blue moon, I will find a record. Once in a blue moon. They don't really keep their record stock in that thrift store. But then again, thrift stores like Goodwill, they depend on donations. So they're probably not getting a lot of donations for records, to be really honest with you. They probably not. But other than that, I might go hit up some other thrift stores. I think I'm gonna hit up Salvation Army one of these days because there's like a Salvation Army that is in the area close to the Goodwill that I go to. I have not hit up Salvation Army in a hot minute. Excuse me. I've not hit up Salvation Army in a hot minute. So I want to hit up some Salvation Army. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Be right back. Man, sometimes you have to cough out a little something. And I definitely had to cough out a little something right now. Yeah, it is that time of the year where I am due to get a cold. It usually happens like clockwork. I get sick at the beginning of the year. I get sick sometime in the middle of the year. And then I get sick again. I get sick again in you know, I get sick again in September, October. I don't know why. But it seems like it happens like that. But last year, I did not get sick in June. I got sick in August because I got COVID. And then I got sick in October. But right now, I'm just coughing out stuff. I'm not like, constantly coughing. It's just a little clearing out of the throat. So I haven't quite got on a full-on sickness. But yeah, it's not been really cold here, to be really honest with you. LA has been kind of warm. We have been in the 70s and 80s, which is very interesting because it's only January and we're in the 70s and 80s. Other places are like below zero. But nope, it's warm here in California. Yeah, you live in Arizona. You live in Arizona, Easy Mick. You get hotter than us in the summer. Like Arizona gets in 100 in the summer. California, we have hot weather, but we don't always get in the hundreds. We're not as hot as you guys are, that's for sure. It is like super hot here, but it's not as hot as it is in Arizona. Hold up, guys. Let's move this to another place. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah, hundreds in the summer. I bet. I mean, we do get into hundreds here in California, but most of the time in California, it's like the late 80s, 90s in California. You guys deal with the humidity like crazy. But it does get hot here. It does get hotter. I think the highest temperature we've had in SoCal has to be like 113. Or was it higher than that? I don't honestly remember, but I remember one time we had set a record for the highest temperature in California. Now, if you go to places like Death Valley, Death Valley is supposed to be the hottest place in California. I don't know anybody that lives in Death Valley, but it does live up to its name of Death Valley. But where I live, which is near Los Angeles, it gets hot. It gets hot in the summer. Right now, let me look at my weather, and it is sunny. A lot of places could wish for 61 degrees, but we have 61 degrees here. Yeah. I mean, I would not trade the weather that I have here for, like, say, Chicago or Minnesota. Because Chicago and Minnesota, they've got crazy weather in the winter. It is cold as heck. Anybody here in the chat from Chicago, Minnesota, or any of those, like, really cold areas? Would you like to tell us what it is in your state right now? Because I remember, I think someone came into one of my chats and said it was like 20 degrees where they were. We've never got into 20 degrees here in Los Angeles. I mean, the lowest we get to is like 50s, but never 20 degrees. We're supposed to get a foot of snow on Sunday. Crazy, wow. We We never gotten snow out here in Southern California, except for that one time. That one time in 2006 that I think about now, where they had snow in Malibu. It's going to be below 36 below zero in Minnesota next week. Cold enough to explode trees. Cold enough to freeze your eyeballs. Wind chill 64. Minus 64. Mick. Yeah, I don't think it snows in Arizona. I mean, do you have an area where it snows? Because in California, it snows in the mountains, and it snows in some of the Bay Area areas. Like Northern California. It snows in some of the parts of Northern California, but we just basically don't really get snow here. Yeah. I mean, to be really honest with you, I like living where I live. I could not imagine shoveling snow. I figured so. I figured so that it'd probably snow in the mountains. Flagstaff? It snows in Flagstaff? I mean, AZ Mick would know. Because AZ Mick does live in Arizona. I've only drove through Arizona. Big Bear. Yeah, Big Bear, we get snow. Mount Baldy. The mountains out here in California, we get snow. But as far as on ground, like the cities in California, not really. But the mountains, yes, we have snow in Big Bear. I haven't been to Big Bear in... Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've been to Big Bear. But I haven't been to Big Bear recently. But yeah, mountains get snow. And you have to have the little snow, the snow things. I can't think of what, the snow track or something, or the snow wheels, or the snow chains to go in the snow before you can go up the snow. But you know, my most favorite season is probably spring. I want to say spring or fall. Not too big. I don't like summer much. Summer it gets too hot. And I'm not a fan of hot weather. But you deal with it. And that's what I do. I deal with the hot weather. Be back, guys. Wow. We have this washing machine, and I'm currently doing my laundry, and this washing machine is wacky. It's not working right. Eventually we're gonna have to get a new washing machine, but for right now, it works, but it's just bong 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 bong. I don't even want to pay someone to fix that washing machine. I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm gonna cut my losses with the washing machine. My eyes. One sec. My eyes get kind of weird. I need to go to the doctor's eventually and get some real glasses, man. I've been buying these Dollar Tree glasses. I mean, I can read most of the texts here. Yeah, I had some hamburgers. Had some hamburgers. Made a simple stuff. I'm not much of a cook, guys. I'm not very good at cooking, but I can make basic food. If you need me to cook basic things, I can do eggs. I can do hamburgers. I can do hot dogs. I can do things in the oven. If it has a recipe and I can put it together in the oven, I can cook things in the oven. And I can make things in the microwave. Don't ask me to make you a dessert from scratch because I don't know how to do that very well. I can make desserts off of a box very well, Easy Mick. That's my extent of my dessert making. Is making stuff off of a box. But yeah, I ate a little early today. Trying to eat earlier. Trying to. I wish I was better at cooking. I mean, I did at one time invest in some books on cooking, and I've not really used them. Maybe I should use them. I have like this Betty Crocker book I bought a long time ago. It's like vintage recipes. They re-released the Betty Crocker books from the 50s. And I want to maybe make some recipes from that. Because I feel like vintage recipes are the best. I love the vintage books, and I love making vintage recipes. Also have one from the 70s, or two from the 70s, and I have like a Martha Stewart cooking book that I found a while back at a thrift store. And I have a Joy of Cooking book somewhere here. I don't know where it is, but I had one. Joy of Cooking that my dad had bought a long time ago for this house. And I don't know where it is. Eventually, I'll probably have to get a new copy. But yeah, cooking is something I do when I need to do. It's not something I'm 100% good at. Like, don't ask me to cook you a 5-course dinner. I'm no Gordon Ramsay when it comes to cooking. I can't make you like a beef Wellington, or, make you, one of those like high-end dinners. No, I'm basic. Like, I'll cook my vegetables in like boiling water, or I'll put them in the oven and put a little seasoning on them, and then cook them and call it a day. Yeah, I'm no expert. And I do use butter. I do like to use butter on my veggies. It gives it a certain je ne sais quoi to my veggies. So I do that. But yeah, I can do basics. You need me to cook you eggs? I'm your girl. You need me to cook you a steak? I'm your girl. Need some hot dogs, some hamburgers cooked? I can do that for you. I can't cook everything in the world, but I can cook the basics. I've taught myself the basics. Don't ask me to make you a loaf of bread from scratch. I tried that. And I one time made some Parker rolls, and they came out good. But, making a bread from complete scratch, no, that's hard. Because, you have to get the yeast temperature right when you make the bread. And I haven't quite figured that out. Also had some crabs. Had some crabs. They were on sale. Cooked up some crabs and they were very tasty, very good. Actually, I didn't cook up the crabs. My mom did. I'm not confident in cooking crabs, okay? I'm not confident in that. So let someone else do it. Crabs and lobsters, I'm not confident in cooking that. But cooking chicken, I've done pretty good. I'm done pretty good at cooking chicken. So I'm very confident in my chicken cooking skills. Because I've made some pretty good baked chicken. Next time I think I want to make some like lemon pepper roasted herb chicken. That's going to be very, very good. Very good. Some of you that are watching this stream right now is like, she's just talking about food. I love food. I mean, who does not love food? I love food. I mean, I love all kinds of stuff. Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't know what the heck that is. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at my little can opener here. I don't know where we got this can opener from, but it is so cute. It's like a chili pepper with a Rastafarian hat. And he's holding a beer. How cute is that? It does need a good cleaning. I'm gonna go and put it in some whatchamacallit, OxyClean. Give it a nice good clean. Thank you to the 4 of you that are actually watching this stream. I might do a panel stream one of these days. I have not done a panel stream in like a month or two. I do panel streams here and there, but I like doing these solo streams because I can get off when I need to, and I just feel comfortable doing solo streams. My mom's cooking something. I hear the fire going off. I'm not sure what we have planned today. Usually my dad likes to go out at around 7. I don't think I'm going to be running this stream for 2 hours, but yeah, my dad usually likes to go out and have a little bit of fun. I mean, lately he hasn't been feeling too well, so we haven't been doing too much things. But when he's feeling good, we go and we do things. You know, you got to enjoy life. Because you're not guaranteed life today. You're not guaranteed life tomorrow. But yeah. He's in his room sleeping right now, so I let him nap. I let him have a little bit of a nap. He, napped for like 3 or 2 hours because he's really tired. So I let him have that nap that he wants to have. So, I watched something on Netflix the other day. I'm trying to remember what I watched. It was very interesting, and I'm like trying to remember. I forgot. I watched a couple things on Netflix, and I've already forgot what I watched. I know one of them was like a Hallmark movie. And I forgot what the other one was. There goes my washing machine. So yeah, my washing machine does that. The bong 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 bong. But I'm trying to remember the name of the other thing I watch. It'll come to me later. Also, I've been watching this channel on repeat for like the past couple of months now. Is it a couple of months? No, almost the past month now. I discovered them in, let me try to remember when I discovered it. Oh, no, wait. I discovered them, I believe, in late December. This channel called Truly Criminal. And I've been watching them. I've been watching them a lot. I love the whole true crime thing. And the way the woman talks, she has this UK accent. And the way she talks and presents things, it's just so relaxing and kind of soothing when you listen to her talk. And I've seen so many of the episodes that they had. And the last one I watched was about this dad who was 50 years old. He had 2 kids that lived with him because he had taken custody of his kids from his wife because his wife had a drug problem. So he took full-time custody of the kids. What happened was they found him in his bed and he was stabbed to death in his bed, which was suspicious because there was no like breaking or entering in the house. What they ended up finding out was that the daughter did it. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. Let me go get something out of the laundry tube. I apologize. Had to take some laundry out real quick. Was waiting for the laundry to dry. And the laundry is now dry. So I had to take it out. So to make a long story short, it turns out the girl's boyfriend was the one who committed the murder because she told him to commit the murder for her, and so he did, and they both ended up in jail. She thought she'd get away with it because she was not the one who actually did the crime, but the whole reason why this all happened is because her dad did not want her to date this guy. She's 15, the guy's 21. And the dad was not for it. The dad was like, no, you're not going to be dating a 21-year-old. So she was like, okay, you don't want me to date a 21-year-old? I'm going to kill you. And so she did. That's just a short version You could go find it on YouTube. I forgot what the name of it is, but yeah. Basically, daughter gets mad that dad won't let her date who she wants, so she goes and she kills her dad, thinking she can get away with it. But she couldn't. Crazy, I know. And the mom thinks she's innocent. The mom thinks she's innocent. She doesn't believe the daughter would do something like that. Just because you love your kids doesn't mean your kids are not capable of hurting someone. Your kids, just because your kids are your family doesn't mean your kids are not going to go and shoot you and kill you. There's plenty of true crime things that I've seen where kids have gone crazy and killed their own parents. This is not the first. Certainly not the last. I think they said that she would be able to get out of jail in 2040. And he would be able to get out of jail when he's 90 in like 2070. So, yeah. It is what it is. Is it 2070? I think so. Because he was 21 in 2011. He would be about, do my math. Do my math. He'd be about almost close to his 40s now. 30 something. I'm like doing my math. Hold up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll just say he's close to his 40s. I had put in more laundry, so I'm going to be doing more laundry tonight. There's some stuff I had to clean because I need some clean clothes for my niece's birthday party so I can have some stuff to wear. But hope you're all doing well. There's like 6 of you watching. And I hope everybody's doing well. My mom's cooking some kind of... Hold up. Oh my gosh. Cooking some kind of fried meat. Trying to not eat so much fried food. As tempting as it is. Fried food does add up. Nobody's lost weight, I don't think, from eating fried food. If you have lost weight from eating fried food, let me know. Let me know. Oh, this machine is probably going to go bong to bong to bong again. Hi, dog. Well, somebody's car is going off. Somebody's alarm's going off. I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed up. Easy Mick, Fred, and the other people that are here lurking and watching. Say hey if you want to, or don't say hey at all. I'm still going to do this stream. Even if I have one viewer. I will still do the stream. You can hear the sound of the oil. So my sister made some milanesa the other day, and she said it came out really good. I forgot. She said something about letting the meat rest for an hour. I might have to try that. And might have to make me a Nessa one day. Because I think it'd be really good. You know, add a little sazon. If you know, you know, sazon is like the Mexican spice. They use it on everything, sazon. I don't have any sazon. I probably have to go to the Mexican market and buy it. But yeah, I need some sazon. Sazon! I can make up a song out of anything. But yeah, a little sazon goes a long way. Also, Goya. I feel like pretty much every Hispanic family has some sort of Goya. Asian people too use Goya. Goya is one of those things that I think everybody pretty much uses. But we are almost done with the month of January. It is January the 22nd, and we have 8 days left in January. Then it's February, and then it's one of the most overrated holidays, which is Valentine's Day. No offense, but I think Valentine's Day is a very overrated holiday. But you know, I know people like to celebrate and they like chocolates and candies. I just like to be acknowledged, that's all. I don't need, it would be nice to be acknowledged. I don't need the candy. I don't need the bears or the flowers. Let's be honest, flowers die with me, so I don't need all that stuff. I don't. I just need people to, you know, just be like, Happy Valentine's Day. Actually, I don't even care if you acknowledge Valentine's Day with me. Oh, 1 second, guys. Washing machine. Okay, well, guys, this was a short stream. Just wanted to check in with you guys and see how you guys are doing. I'll probably do a longer stream next week. But thanks to everybody who showed up today. Maisie, Mick, Fred, all you guys who showed up. Have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you are, because it's day in some parts of the country. It is that time of the year where I think I'm going to get a cold again, so hooray for that. Not really. Anyways, talk to you guys really soon. Peace, love, and grooviness to you all. Treat people with kindness. Bye, guys.